are here on the Monster Island. As always, I totally thought the sun was rising, but it's actually setting behind our house. Oh well, that's alright. We have tons to do today. A lot of, like, last steps of a bunch of really cool things. So, today we're rocking the Gladiator set, because you know what? We're a gladiator. We just donated it from TBNR Raptor as he got his Eternal Shard from Prestiging, and he got the zombie set unlocked forever, which is super cool. One of my favorites. I do not enjoy poison, guys. You know this. I'm not a fan of taking poison damage, but we have tons of little things left to do on the island. We did put a flight orb as we don't have our turkey set on, obviously, as mentioned before. So, while... Oh my god, I just flew by it and I didn't even talk about it. I'm so sorry. Look at this! Look! I can actually fly over my drop zone! So we're gonna get to that in a few seconds, but I was on the server till like 6 a.m. my time, getting her done. It was time. I needed to put the time in and just finish it up, but by going through all those potions, number one is we're really close to swiftness. We only need, okay, we had one. I lined it up so we were 99% of the way, and now it's 95. Game, I try to set this up perfectly for you guys, but we have 5 swiftness 1 or 2, whatever, swiftness potions to drink so that we can actually have swiftness 1 on the island forever, which will make running around a lot faster. We're pretty close on strength, and haste, I have halfway on my diamonds. I need to work on my haste too. I do want to accomplish that. I enjoy doing these things because I mine anyway, so there might as well be mining towards something. So 5 swiftness potions left, and as you can tell, I do have 1 in my inventory because I knew this was coming, and I was prepared, but it changed its mind. So we're gonna have to go find some more, and I mean, there are tons of potions in here, but the question, will we find enough? Yes, we will. Okay, so we're just gonna drink up these last few potions. It doesn't matter that their effect is on or not, but it should pop up on the screen. 3, 2, 1. Let's drink our last one. And boom, boom, boom. Aura Swift 1 challenge complete. So we're just, you know, just gonna chuck these guys in the void. What do we get? 1,000 challenge XP bottle. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not helpful at our level. We are, unfortunately, max level, so we can't get XP from anything. But swiftness is done, and what do we need for swiftness 2? I'm curious. We have swiftness, so we can actually activate it and run around, which is really cool. 500 speed 2 potions, or speed potions. I actually might have that, but I don't want to spend the time drinking 5. I think swiftness 1 is fast enough for us today. Definitely. So we have our day 3 loyalty crate. We're definitely going to pop this before our cooldown runs out, because I definitely have to talk about cooldowns on your reward crates and your any reward, daily or otherwise. There's cooldowns. I mean, 32 emeralds is good. We'll take it. We'll take it. There are cooldowns, and this is why I brought in my weeklies and our day 5 loyalty crate, where we've been doing well on logging in daily. But what the one chest I did leave, and I wanted to show you guys, was this facepalm of a chest. This is all the weeklies and monthly crates that I didn't open in time. This one is from why I claimed my monthlies on December 24th. Christmas Eve was probably the worst idea because obviously I did not log on Christmas. I think I logged on for 10 minutes just to wish people a Merry Christmas, and then I logged off. I never got a chance to open these, and even if I logged on the 25th, they would have been used by then. So we have a ton of these crates. Thankfully, at this point in time, we do not have an eternal crate. We haven't messed that up quite yet. So that is a really good thing. But I think we're going to grab those monthlies because weeklies are a little bit less, where monthlies, I mean, this Savage Reward monthly crate had a possible eternal shard in it. This is the sadness of not paying attention to the cooldowns. Be very, very aware. So we have those 3. Thankfully, we don't have an eternal shard, but we're actually going to go travel off to a different island. Where is it? Dyson Logos Island. This is a safe island for me to store things. If you check here, we're the only 2 people on the island. Him owner, me manager. And if we head down here, which I have to run because I don't have a flight orb. I also apparently have my Mystic Timber texture pack on. Where is it? There we go. Turn that off. You guys do not need to see random saplings as blocks of color. There we go. There's the saplings. So right over here, I have finally created my armory. It is pretty cool. I picked some very specific items to put in here. There's one item I'm missing that I have to go and get. I'm really sad about this item. This is one item that I never thought would make it into the armory, but we do need it. We have flight. We're going to grab it, and then our armory will be complete. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Is it in here? There she is. Our Immortal Shard chest that we cannot place has a place in my heart forever, and it'll be loved. It'll be loved over here on the island where our little armory takes place. Now, my armory on Robot was massive. It was a full layer in the castle. It was crazy. It was crazy. But this armory is going to be much different. This armory is about smaller things. There's our Christmas advent calendar up there. Much different types of items that I feel are really necessary to put in. So we do indeed have our Ultra monthly crate, our Legend monthly crate, and our Savage monthly crate, which I felt we really needed to add into here because that's just the facepalm moment of the century. An inside joke with Char and Jen, we do have the Magic Touch 1 as the Eternal slot because let's just hope I never ever miss an Eternal monthly crate because that is sadness. But I kind of want to show you guys what we have. The top 6 items on the board are all not Immortal Shards, kind of in honor of the Immortal Shards we lost here. I believe there was still a 7th Immortal Shard in there on the 2nd row, but I cannot for the life of me remember which one it was. But there's 6 Immortal Shards in that box, and that is our way of representing those 6. I do need to pop this out because this was a test with TBNR Raptor's gift to make sure we could place a chest and not lose it. Place that there. That pocket chest is our Immortal Shard chest. We have our sub to Quiff sword. We have a sub to Glad sword as a god sword, and a hashtag Glad Army God bow, which I had to include because you guys are just incredible at donating me these really awesome items, and I just love it. I collect these because I find them really cool. I believe they came out of like Ancient Runes, Legendary Relics, and stuff like that. So you have your Ancient Trophy, the Legendary, and the Immortal, which is just fun. And then, of course, TBNR Raptor hooked us up a long time ago with the full artist kit. And this, honestly, was a few days, if not maybe a week after they changed it, so you couldn't actually gift these to people. They're actually soulbound to him. He didn't want them back, so we kept them. And I think they deserve a place on our wall with some of our really cool loot. So over here's more event-type stuff. The holiday hat from Christmas. This one is actually from Christmas. It's not a confetti one. You can get them out of confetti if you open enough confetti. It is on the loot tables, but this one's not from there. This is the original. It deserves its place on here. I have tons of others anyway. Also, chocolates from the Cupid, which I thought was just really cute to, you know, symbolize Valentine's Day and how we were on Monster for Valentine's Day, which is really cool, and someone got to be my Valentine, which was a really fun episode. This is a cool item if it doesn't fall in the void. It is the notes for Santa from the elves at the Christmas event we had, and of course, trick-or-treat tokens from October. I actually started on Monster, like, I think November 3rd, but I still had my trick-or-treat tokens, so I brought a few with me, because why not? This bottle is actually donated from Dyson. It is a bottle of enchanting of over 1 mil. Now, if you know, by combining bottles, you can only combine bottles up to 1 mil. The only way to get over 1 mil is to actually use the XP off of your items that you've overloaded by killing things or mining things and then extracting that XP off with dust. So he actually gave me that, which I thought was really fun. And to go with that one is the one I got from somebody else. I do not remember who, unfortunately. A 0 XP bottle of enchanting. How this even happens, I don't know. And then we also have our Leet of both types and a Lucky Challenge XP bottle to go with this Lucky Booster, which is really, really fun. And the last wall, I'm not sure it's necessarily the coolest stuff. I really like it. To me, it's really neat. Obviously, my sub to Quiff sword is probably the most rarest item in here, but we do have the luckiest set in full as the blue color. That's actually the color we were donated it as, so I kept it as that color. And a few other things, Jackpot Eco Ticket, that is a 1 mil Eco Ticket, which is really fun. Admin Planks, which is JP's. It's a long joke about how JP came online and sold a plank of wood in the auction house, and it sold for incredible amounts of money back then, and it was just an hysterical moment. I believe it was on TFI. It was just really, really cool. Fishy, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when you do your fishing challenge and you start it, the first challenge is to fish 10 fishies. And the fish that are of this type, the little blue fish, their name in-game, when you fish them out of a pond, change to fishy. And after you collect the 10, you hand them into the quest. But what I did is I kept a few fishies. Because I knew, I just had a feeling you wouldn't get these afterwards. So then once you're done that part of the challenge and you go into fishing more, all these blue fish are actually just the normal fish. I think it's called raw fish, and not labeled fishy, which is really cool. So that's an original that I definitely want to keep. And the last thing, and like honestly, I think it's my favorite thing, and the fact that I got this donated is just incredible. It is my player head from Robots. So it's a level 49. You guys saw it in like a few episodes ago, I believe. But pretty cool item nonetheless. So my armory, I believe, is complete. I don't know if there'll be anything else added to the game that could really outdo this. And if there is, we'll pop these 2 immortal shards off maybe and put those items up there. But I really kind of want to keep the 6 immortal shards because they're not immortal shards, which goes so well with our immortal shard chest because they are immortal shards, but they're not. Realistically, they're not, unfortunately. But we're going to head back on home because we do have a few things to do today. In this chest, first of all, we need to keep the Firmis. So we're going to put this down here because that's actually worthwhile. This, it's time. It's time I stop holding on to these. There's a lot of weeklies in here. None of them are useful. I can't do anything with them. I actually can't. So I figured I'd do this with you guys, but, you know, possible immortal shard, possible immortal shard, possible immortal shard, all in the void. Ultras give you nothing. Nothing. It literally says a random immortal shard on this crate. Gone. Nothing. Possible immortal kit. Possible immortal kit. Another one. Random immortal shard chance. Look at all this. This is like 10 boxes of potential immortal shards that I have no chance of ever getting. Which is really, really sad, unfortunately. But we do have our weeklies to open up and our day 5 loyalty crate. So I definitely want to get those opened. And then, you know, we're going to take this chest out, guys. And for once in a very, very long time, it has been forever, guys, but for once, our drop zone is completely clear, which means we get to bring in our eye kits, which is just absolutely incredible. It took me a while. I worked really hard to get this. I do want my eye kits in, you know, we worked a long time to get them, but let's do our openables up. We got a day 5 loyalty crate. Solus is on the island saying, GG, drop zone clear. It is so true. You guys know how long it's been since I've had a messy drop zone. Even on Robots, I always had a messy drop zone. It's just the way it is. We got a 5-name fragment crate. You know, that's fine. That's okay. Now, where is our Ultra Weekly? So, I absolutely want an Ore Seed box. Like, I have to. I have to. I don't know what Solus is up to. He got attacked by a lot of arrows, it looks like. Ooh, Ore Seed box of 3. You know, we can handle that. We can handle that. That's definitely useful. We're going to use our Legend Weekly and see how we do. Last week, we didn't get any Immortal Shards. I'm kind of hoping we do this week just because it's been a hard week. It's been a hard week. And, you know, it'd be nice to get at least one Immortal Shard from something. Here, I mean, all we want is the Ore Seed box or that Immortal Booster would be nice. We got a Flight Orb. I'm not as upset about Flight Orbs, especially if I'm going to rock around in this Gladiator kit. We do need them. I mean, we have tons, but they're not as upsetting anymore. There is a chance for a possible Immortal kit in this chest. Oh my god, there's 2. There's a random Immortal Shard and another random Immortal Shard. Can it make it back around? Oh, I don't want to trust that, but I do. I want to trust you. I want to. I'm too trusting. We got an item XP booster. Alright, Eternal, how about you treat me well? I don't want to close out of you. I don't like doing that. It doesn't build up as much suspense. Please. And there are no Immortal Shards. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Alright, so, unfortunately we didn't get any Immortal Shards out of our weeklies. That is okay, but I had just one more epic facepalm moment I wanted to share with you guys. That is just freaking incredible. I found out in my comment section, and honestly, when I was editing, I kind of noticed when I did deal 250 damage with a bow, I have figured you might be able to do it with mobs, but I didn't think it was possible. But apparently it is, and I definitely wasted a challenge pass on that because that's such an easy challenge. So this one is deal 100 damage with a bow. I completed the other 5 because they were just, you know, somewhat boring of episodes. So I fixed them up and got them done, but we do have to complete your 3 daily challenges, then re-roll them for your campaign challenge, which isn't too difficult to do. Unfortunately, we had to do all 6, so we're gonna grab a bow and go and kill something, and see if we can get that 100 damage. I don't think it's gonna be that complicated. It's actually more complicated to find a bow. This was donated to me on Robots. Player kills 272. It's killed a lot of people. So we'll grab some arrows and then go and take on some mobs and see what happens. I've been told this works. If you guys are trolling me, good job. Good job, because you got me. Apparently it's best to do it with IGs because you do a lot of damage to IGs, but I'm just going to do it with whatever falls down here and see if it works. Oh, it does! Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel so silly for using a challenge pass. Oh, why did I use a challenge pass? Oh my goodness, guys. But, regardless. Oh, that feels so bad. But, I believe, now all we need to do is re-roll all of our challenges. Now, our re-roll cost is pretty expensive because I've been boosting it so that I could get to that 1 mil for the challenge that's coming up. So right now it costs over $1 million to re-roll all 6, but that is the cost right now for my campaign challenge to be done. We'll get in a brand new set of challenges, which is awesome, and our next campaign challenge in chat is collect 64 gravel from the Warzone. So I'm definitely going to start with that next episode because this has been a lot of little things for different aspects of the game, which is kind of like the episodes I want to do, is realistically getting things done in different avenues that the game offers, which is really, really fun, and not just paying attention to one subject in each video. We're gonna do a little bit of, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. That is my theory. And I think it's really enjoyable. So we're definitely going into the Warzone and finding that gravel pit wherever it may be in the next episode, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, see ya!